Once on Christmas Day, I was forced to hitchhike my way home and was picked up by 4 different drivers.
Please do.
Where were you going from and to?
I was going from London down to Hastings.
How old are you?
I was about 17 and a half.
And because nothing was running on Christmas Day, or you were skint?
No, what happened was I was meant to go home on Christmas Eve, but I missed the last train.
So you started your journey in London?
I did.
And how long did it take to get picked up? For the first bit?
Not long, actually, 10 minutes-ish.
And he said...
Would you like to come back and have Christmas lunch with me? I'm very lonely.
Seriously, he said that?
Yeah.
What sort of a man was he?
He was a gay man in his mid-70s.
How far did you go with him? No. I mean, how far on your journey did you go?
I think he drove me about 10 miles, something like that.
So that's the first person.
Yeah.
And then, do you remember the second one?
A woman.
Yes.
Who picked me up round about the Eltham area, I think.
I like a euphemism early on in the show. We've all been picked up in the Eltham area, haven't we?
Actually, you're more accurate than you realise. She actually did make a pass at me.
This is 2 now.
Well, she said, "Where do you want to go?" And I said, "Down to the coast, please."
Oh, my God. Did she go down to the coast?
Well, what she actually did was she put her arm round my neck and tried to kiss me.
She did. What had led her to believe that this was a possibility? What had happened?
The mistletoe on the wing mirror.
Yeah, she tried to kiss me. I opened the door and got out of the car and ran away.
Ah, so that explains the second story. Right, now get to the third one.
The third guy was deaf.
I'll tell you what, if this turns out to be a lie, you deserve a medal for making this as least plausible as possible en route to the story. But, OK, so he's deaf.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I had to write down where I wanted to go.
And you said Hastings on the card?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything. He just started driving.
Oh, that's a bit menacing, isn't it?
He didn't look scary.
And who was the fourth?
The fourth was a farmer. He said that he was fed up with his family, so he took me all the way to Hastings.
So he's having a bad day on Christmas Day and decides he'd rather drive you to Hastings.
Well, he said that he told his wife he was going out for a paper. That's the end, really, because he dropped me off where I was going.
Did you invite the man in for a mince pie or something, you know?
No.
You didn't even invite him in?
No. Do you think that's a bit weird?
I don't.
I think it's the weirdest bit of the story. He's given you a lift all the way to Hastings on Christmas Day. He's the only one who hasn't made a sexual pass at you. He's been entirely honourable. Just give him a little bit of a mince pie and some brandy butter.
So what do you think? There's a lot of detail in there.
I think it's not true.
Based on?
I think it's got too many characters, like a Tarantino film.
The bit I'm doubting is that... Wouldn't you just write on a piece of paper, Hastings, and hope someone's going to Hastings, rather than anyone going sort of that way, and I'll just keep getting out and getting out?
Have you ever hitchhiked? You sound very idealistic about it all. I'm not getting in a car until I'm going to Hastings. I don't care what day of the year it is. Hastings, no.
Paul does have a point. That's not how it works. You just go a little bit, and then maybe... And that's part of the fun of hitchhiking. So
don't try and pretend to me you've ever hitchhiked. I know you well enough. Getting at the back of a Mercedes once a week is not hitchhiking.
I've seen it in films, though.
So
true.
Ray thinks it's true.
It's got to be true.
OK.
Too wacky to be made up.
So you think they're too wacky to be made up, you think they're too wacky to be true?
Yeah, I think she enjoyed making them up.
So what's it going to be, then, Lee?
OK, well, we'll say... be it on your head, Ray, but we'll say it's the truth.
Saying it's the truth. OK, Jo Brand. Truth or lie?
It is true.
Yeah, it was true. Jo did have to hitchhike home on Christmas Day and was picked up by 4 different drivers.
Last year, I made my husband a birthday meal using some mince I found in the street.
OK, what... Why? Well, why? Why would you do that?
I found a carrier bag on the pavement that amongst other things, had mints in it.
What
I
else
don't
was
know
in
whether
it?
someone had left it there, whether they dropped it. What
It wasn't like being clutched by, like, an old woman who was lying on the... You're not being convenient with the truth here, are you?
All right, I slapped her out the way.
What else was in the bag?
Well, there was mints, and it was wrapped up in kind of a plastic, like in one of those cardboard dishes, plastic over it, so it wasn't loose.
Oh, yeah, it sounds perfectly hygienic.
Yeah, well, it was hygienic.
How do you know, like, a dog hadn't weed on it? I know it was in the cellophane,
Because I sniffed it.
Did you not have any...
You can't buy class, can you?
What did you cook in with the mince?
Well, I can only cook two things, a spag bowl and macaroni cheese.
Which one did you go for? I've known you for a while, Joe. Can I just check? Is it your current husband or the first one who died of food poisoning?
My one and only husband.
OK. Oh, it's Chesney Hawkes.
So what do you think, Lee?
I don't know. What do you think, Ray? Is this adding up?
Let's say true.
True.
I think false.
You think it's a lie? You're saying lie. You're saying true. I'm going to say lie.
You're saying lie?
Yeah.
OK. Joe, truth or lie?
It is, of course, a lie.
Thanks, Rob.
I have a possession.
All right, now then, let's please bring on the possession.
Oh, yes.
This is Dexter, and when I judged a Dogs Who Look Like Celebrities competition, he was the winner. Hey, Dexter.
OK. OK.
It's so very nice to see you. Again. Yes.
Go on, what's the celebrity?
Dennis Healy. So you need to have a proper look at Dexter's face, and specifically his eyebrows. There we go, Dexter.
Can I
have a
come
little
and
look.
see?
Yeah, come and see Dexter.
Someone might have to tell Greg who Dennis Healy is.
That was my next question.
Dennis Healy was the Chancellor of the Exchequer under a Labour government in the 1970s.
And he was known for big eyebrows.
He had huge eyebrows, that's the
I
big
think
thing.
you ought to get...
I've
And he used to walk
literally
round on all
never
fours.
seen a dog that looked more like Dennis Healy, I'm sorry.
Let's
It's
have a look.
uncanny.
Hey, Dexter? Oh, yes. What a silly Billy.
Name three, quickly, three other breeds of dog and the celebrities they resembled.
You will do it in your own time, thank you very much.
A blonde Afghan hound that looked like Tess Daly. There was a Staffordshire Bull Terrier that looked like Vladimir Putin. A Portuguese water dog that looked like Cher. And obviously Dexter.
So were you the sole judge?
I was. This is a big dog event that I go to called Dog Fest.
What is the event?
Dog Fest. Have you
Dog
not been?
Fest.
Yeah, and people bring their dogs, and there are lots of activities. They've even got a diving pool for dogs. And my job is to judge the dog who looks like a celebrity competition.
Dennis a good swimmer?
Dexter.
Yeah, but, you know, Dennis.
It may be that Dexter is unaware that he's impersonating Dennis. He may not have immersed himself in the role to the extent that he's been going, Dennis is swimming now. He's worried about interest rates. OK. So the dog looks uncannily like Dennis Healy?
The dog is astonishingly like Dennis Healy.
When you're told that dog looks like Dennis Healy, I agree, looks like Dennis Healy. Would you have walked down the street and said to David, did you see that dog? Oh, he was a spit of Dennis Healy.
Or even, I think that was Dennis Healy.
This is where I'm up to. That dog, one, is definitely called Dexter. Two, definitely looks more like Dennis Healy than the waxwork that wouldn't be in Madame Tussauds because who'd go to see it? The question is whether Claire knows him.
Yeah. Well, strictly speaking, this is supposed to be a possession.
Yes.
But I assume the round discipline's gone because I don't think Claire is even asserting that she owns Dexter.
So in a way, it's not her possession, is it?
No, exactly. So for me, the programme's rather spoiled. What do you think?
Well, I do trust Clare Balding. I think it's actually true.
But I don't trust Clare Balding. I'm going to stick my neck out. I think, well done, whoever found that Healy-like dog.
Well, remember, Healy was, if it's not true, Healy was of Clare's invention just now after just looking at the dog. There's no Dennis Healy mentioned on the card, is there?
Was Healy on the card?
You're good at this.
No.
It must be true. It must be true.
So you think true?
Oh, I'm really confused
And
now.
do you both think true?
We do, but I think we're
True.
confused.
True.
And I feel like we're angering you, so...
No. I've
upset Dad again!
I've been very, very angry for very many years.
Don't look at your wife when you say that,
Let's say true.
You think true?
True.
True?
True?
We're going to say true.
All right, they're saying true. Claire, was it... Don't scratch, Dexter. Was it true?
No, he's
or
going to have
was
a lick
it-
now. He's been watching Lee.
Right, Claire, were you telling the truth or was it a lie?
It was true.
This is Raymond, and when I went into labour, instead of rushing to the hospital, I rushed to his pet shop.
Rav, how do you know Raymond?
This is Raymond, and I cost him the £250,000 question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
David, what is your relationship with Raymond?
This is Raymond, and he's the bird expert who taught me how to make friends with the crow who was bullying me.
So there we have it. Alex's pet shop pal, Rav's fed-up friend, or David's crow consultant.
OK, let's start with Alex. Which child was this? Was your first child, or...?
First one. I was having contractions, and it was time to go to the hospital. I'd put it off, but as we were about to leave the house, I saw my hamsters.
Right.
And they didn't have any of the chewy sticks that they loved left. And I know I'm going to hospital, potentially for a few days.
Right.
So I thought, I'm going to have to stop by the pet shop to get some new sticks.
Well, you have a husband.
Yeah.
You know what the next question is. Why didn't he go and have the baby and you go and get the sticks? Where's hubby?
Fixing some wardrobes.
Oh, he's at home?
Yeah. He didn't like the hamsters.
This doesn't make any sense.
What?
No, you could always take the hamsters with
To hospital?
you. Yes. Because it's...
Oh, yeah, good practical joke.
Yeah, because...
I thought the father had big cheeks.
Yeah. No, but they could be classed as a support.
Support
pet.
They could get very funny about rodents in hospitals.
You said Charlie was fixing wardrobes.
Yeah.
Priorities is a word that's coming to my mind.
He's very strange, Rob.
He's not Welsh, is he? Well, this is the mistake you've made, Alex. This is you've weakened the bloodline by going with one of these English. What do you expect to happen?
I looked, Rob, and I couldn't find one, and then I settled, and this is where we are.
Yeah, but Roland, actually...
Raymond.
Raymond. Oh, dear, sorry. I'm so sorry, Raymond. You seem nice. Are you married?
He's not allowed to speak.
Oh, yeah, but he's got a lovely smile and he's dying to break out. No, he could have taken the hamsters' treats with him, you know, to your house for the hamsters. So you could have
not
driven...
Deliveroo. I mean...
It's very hard to walk into a pet shop, buy two little sticks that are probably 30p each, and go, I'd like them delivered.
All right, who would you like to quiz next?
Rav, so you were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Raymond was on. I was the phone a friend.
Oh, you were the phone a friend?
I was the phone a friend, yeah.
Was it the celebrity version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No, it was just the normal one. This is years ago. years and years.
So this was before your television days?
Yeah, I'd never been on telly then.
But also, I think even in the celebrity one, it's the people on that are the celebrity, not the people... Because it's not getting the best out of a celebrity, it's just having them on the phone.
Are you still friends, though? He forgave you, I imagine, for that one almighty upset. You could have changed his life forever.
He'd be able to give up the pet shop.
And the boys, yeah.
And indulge his love of birds.
Yeah.
How did he, Rav, how did he react when this happened?
So it's actually really awkward because I haven't actually seen him since then.
Well, I thought you were friends.
We were.
And he fell out over this?
Yeah.
So...
I've sent a few texts and that was it. This is the closest we've been.
What was the question?
It was, who is the first director to win 2 Best Director Academy Awards? And when they phoned me, it was a 50-50, so there was only 2 left.
And who were the options?
Steven Spielberg and Oliver Stone.
Imagine I'm phoning you, Lee, and they've asked me that question. Lee, it's Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I got to phone a friend. David wasn't in, so this is the question, right? Who was the first director to win 2 Best Director Academy Awards? Now, the choices are, and think about it, Lee, Oliver Stone or Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, sorry, Rob, you said the choices are... It's actually the options are. You only have 1 choice, you have 2 options. Sorry. Sorry, Rob, have we run out of time? Bye.
So what did you say the answer was?
I said Steven Spielberg.
Right.
And I thought that was the correct answer.
And it's not Spielberg.
It's not.
Give us an example of the kinds of messages you sent him afterwards to try and make, you know, mend bridges.
Well, I actually... first of all, I just said, I'm so sorry. I thought it was right. Got 2 ticks and nothing more.
How long ago was this?
2001.
2001, you got 2 ticks.
2 ticks.
In 2001, you got 2 ticks.
BBM.
What?
BlackBerry Messenger.
BlackBerry
you just get 2 ticks
Messenger.
if the message was read.
Nice save there, right? Nice save.
We used to work together and then...
What was he? Was he a policeman?
Yeah, we were at training together.
Did he carry on being a policeman?
Yeah, he went off to uniform.
Does he look like a copper, Lee?
Does he look like a copper? That's a good question. He stood like a copper.
Yeah.
He's got his hands behind his back and he's wearing a policeman's outfit. Here's the question, Rav. What made him think that you're the man to go to for movies?
So we were at training school together for 18 weeks and we used to do pub quizzes together at the pub around the corner from training school and I was a bit of a movie buff.
OK.
So was that Hendon, then?
Yes.
Yes. Do you remember the pub?
Yeah.
Rav definitely was a policeman. That's definite.
No, I'm just talking about the pub so I can make sure that he remembers the name of the pub and that would coincide with the rest of his truths or not.
Rav, my client wants to know, what was the name of the pub in Hendon?
The Cladder Ring.
Oh, yeah, I've had that.
Oh, the...
All right, now then, what about David?
OK.
David and the Crow.
Right. What was the Crow doing to you that you would say constituted bullying?
Well, it was flying at me.
Right.
And
was your wife still covering your face in seeds?
No bird food had been applied to me by my wife. I was just
Please just use that in the trailer.
Yeah, I was going... But I would leave the house and it would fly towards me, and on a couple of times it sort of slightly hit me in the head.
Do you think it was trying to attack you?
Yes.
Why?
Well,
why you?
Because it hated me.
How often did the Crow attack you?
Most days when I left the house, it would attack me.
So we were talking over what period?
Over a period of about a week to 10 days.
How does Raymond come into the story?
Well, he's the Crow. No, he is from the RSPB. He came round to see what was going on.
Did he witness it?
Yes, he saw that... Yeah,
he waited for you
and the thing he's told me is that crows are very intelligent birds,
right,
and they recognise people.
Oh, they watch telly, do they? These
Exactly.
crows?
So, and yeah, turned out the Crow hated Peep Show. So, And he said, you've probably done something to sort of threaten or upset it without realising it.
Had you?
Well, the only thing we could think of...
When you tried to shoot that crow?
...is that he said that the crow was nesting in the sort of eaves of the house, and there's a sort of creepery thing getting in the way of a window, and I'd hacked it back a bit. And he said, well, maybe it was that. And this has enraged the crow, and so he's going to go for you until he's driven you out of the house.
So what did you do then?
We moved house.
But seriously, because you said it happened over a week to 10 days.
Yeah, what he said is what you need to do is curry favour with the crow, putting out little treats for it, and it worked.
What was treats did you give to the crow?
Nuts.
Nuts?
But the crow's got to see you doing it. Otherwise, the crow just thinks they've cleverly found their own nuts.
I obviously true, because that's an image, isn't it? If you go, now I've got you some nuts! Look!
All right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team. Is Raymond Alex's pet shop pal, Rav's fed-up friend, or David's crow consultant?
I mean, why wouldn't a crow want to attack him? You can just imagine leaving in the house, can't you? Goodbye, goodbye. Hello, everybody. Hello, world. Hello, trees.
Hello, world.
Hello, Mr. Crow.
I'm not a children's character.
But you know what? If it's Rav, why on earth would you invite him in a roundabout way to a show that you happen to be on?
Because after he lost £250,000, he'll do anything for 50 quid and a free hotel.
Ravi's, you've just gone...
What does that mean?
Body language.
Oh, do you know about body language?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
The liars go like that, or they sometimes go like that.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a get tell, isn't it?
What do people who are telling the truth do, Sue?
They just look it in the eye steadfastly.
Yeah?
Right? And really... Look at that, you see. And really engaged, or like David's doing, they go...
And occasionally they will drop their trousers.
Yeah. No,
Unfortunately, as you know, I'm nude from the waist down.
No wonder the Crow King's attacking you.
Oh, God.
The early bird.
OK, Lee, time to go for a guess.
I think it's feasible that it is David.
You're going for David. Chris, you're going for...
Raymond. No,
Rav.
No, he's not allowed to speak.
What are you saying, Lee?
I think it's Rav.
So you're saying it's Rav. Raymond, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Raymond, and Alex came in my pet shop while she was in labour.
Yes, Raymond is Alex's pet shop pal. Thank you very much, Raymond.
Raymond was fabulous.
Last year, I ate my Christmas dinner in the bath.
David's team.
But why? Because we had quite a lot of family round, and I just wanted to be on my own because I was in a really bad...
No, was it on a plate?
That's a horrible image, isn't it?
It was on a plate.
Hold on. So I'm just going to picture the scene, right? You've got your Christmas dinner on the plate, and you just get up to the table and you say, I'm just going off to the bath for a bit. And the family...
I don't think I announced it.
Oh, you didn't?
I was just so fed up with everyone. I just got up, took my dinner, went upstairs and thought, I'm going to have a bath.
But didn't you find it that you got really hot eating in the bath?
I could eat my Christmas dinner in a fire.
Where did you put the dinner when you were running the bath?
On the toilet.
On the toilet.
Did you allow the bath...
with a lid on and a nice little tablecloth.
Even so, I think it's a bit...
Do you?
It's just the associations, isn't it, of the two ends of the process.
It's like saying to the food, this is where you're going to end up, mate. We both know it. You know it, I know it.
You're going on an incredible journey.
Yeah.
Did you continue to eat your Christmas dinner while the bath was running, or did you pause in that process to sort of save it until you were nice and comfy in the bath?
I had a couple of sprouts, David.
Right. Did you have like a tray that goes over the side of the bath? Yeah. You can put the dinner on, or did you have to balance it on your knees?
I had to balance it.
On your knees?
Not necessarily.
If you're balancing it on a part of you, is there not a risk that it will become submerged at some point, which would ruin the dinner? Essentially, you're turning your Christmas dinner into the Maldives in about 30 years' time. When, you know, the bath water of the world starts to wash the sprouts towards the plug hole.
Well, I don't put enough water in the bath for that. In fact, you know, I don't hardly need to put any water in the bath.
OK, what do you think, David? What do your team think?
I think maybe you had a bath, but you didn't eat your Christmas dinner there.
Yeah, I can believe that Jo has had baths and has eaten Christmas dinners. I don't believe she's ever combined the two processes.
I think she might have done.
Oh, you think she might have done?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought we were heading towards consensus there, but in a very Christmassy way, we're very much at loggerheads.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I think, seeing as I feel a little bit 50-50...
Yeah.
Oh, no, that doesn't help at all, does it?
Well, no, it does. Because if you're 100% it's true and you're only 50% it's...
Who said I was 100%? I'm about 80.
All right. I'm going to need a pen. This is why I keep saying I need a spreadsheet. OK, we're going to say true.
So they're saying true. Jo, eating your Christmas dinner in the bath. Truth or lie?
It's a lie. I once got on the tube with a live pigeon in my pocket.
David's team.
Why was the pigeon in your pocket?
It was quite badly injured.
Oh, so you were being a good Samaritan to pigeons?
Ish, I was a bit peckish.
You hadn't yet decided. Could go either way.
What had happened to the pigeon?
What happened to it?
Yeah.
Went very nicely with some roast potato. No, I took it to, actually to the local vets when I got home.
So where did you find...
It was lying on the pavement.
And what was the nature of the garment in the pocket of which you placed the pigeon?
It was a clown's outfit.
And it's your own fault for standing on it in the first place with your big feet.
It was a duffel coat.
A duffel coat.
But did you think about just carrying it, or did you think, I'll put it in my pocket? Because if it's a pigeon that's struggling, I think it's probably causing it more pain.
It was beyond struggling. It was
a dead pigeon.
A dead pigeon.
It was kind of really knackered and...
Can I ask, were you going to somewhere when this happened, or were you going back home?
I was going to somewhere.
So you went to a meeting, possibly a high-level TV meeting, about...
There are other places available, David.
I'm just guessing, with a pigeon in your pocket.
I like the fact you gave it two options, a meeting or a high-level TV meeting.
I'm trying to imagine...
I was going to the local hospital to have a smear.
While it was in your pocket, did it start flapping?
No.
So it was just completely quiet, but not dead, in your pocket. Did you have some seed in your pocket?
Of course she did! We all carry emergency trill.
What are you thinking, Kimberly? Does it have the ring of truth for you?
I think it's a lie. I've saved a pigeon before, and it was quite badly hurt.
Oh, here we go.
It was really flappy.
Am I the only person that hasn't saved a pigeon?
I haven't.
No, I haven't.
I have a hard time believing it would sit in the pocket.
What were the circumstances for you, Kimberly?
I was at my flat. My now husband was gone, and I...
I'm sorry to hear that. Very brave of you to talk about it on the show.
There was a lot of commotion outside, so I went to look, and there was a pigeon struggling. But I was worried to touch it because I thought of diseases and things, so I left it and had to go away and think what to do.
So what did you do?
I tweeted about it.
Tweeted?
Did he tweet back?
Well, somebody did, and they sent a cab to get the pigeon to take it to the Wildlife Foundation to save it.
I really don't believe this.
So what are you thinking, David?
Well, Kimberly, what do you think? You think it's true?
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
I think it's a lie.
Lie? I think we think it's a lie.
OK, you're saying lie. Joe, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
On a recent trip to the zoo, my bag was hijacked by a one-armed monkey.
Lee.
What zoo was it?
London Zoo.
And which arm was it?
The left was missing, right intact.
As you look at it, or from the monkey's perspective?
His left was missing.
OK.
And why was it missing, Al?
I don't really know. I mean, we were merely visitors in the zoo, Stace. I didn't know the backstory of the monkey.
No, I accept.
Who is we?
Me and my husband and our little boy.
Your little boy. So you've gone for a little family day at the zoo.
Yeah.
And aren't monkeys usually behind cages or behind glass?
Well, they are, apart from when you get to the rainforest section. And in the rainforest section, there are birds, there are monkeys, there are sloths. It's a free-for-all.
Did the monkey have a name? Because often they name them, don't they?
The monkey's name was Bandit.
Bandit?
As in one arm.
Oh, come on.
What sort of monkey? It wasn't a chimp, was it?
I'm not David Attenborough, I don't know. But
Excuse me, a chimpanzee, even though it looks like a monkey, isn't a monkey.
Well spotted. I deliberately said that.
Even though a chimp is totally, in every meaningful way, obviously it's a monkey, it's not a monkey. You know, it's a special place that's been made by biologists for pedants to reside, so that whenever anyone refers to a chimpanzee as a monkey like you did, then a pedant like me says, oh no, a chimpanzee isn't a monkey, and I've started to hate myself for that.
Nice of you to join the rest of us.
What happened?
I'm pushing the pram. Said monkey travelled from a tree and landed on the pram. My maternal instinct obviously kicks in, so I take Ted...
You cuddled the monkey.
I took Ted out of the pram, and then the monkey got hold of the bag attached to the pram. In he went, spreading monkey DNA over all of the contents.
What? How big is the monkey? What, that big?
A bit smaller.
You sure it wasn't a squirrel? was it like this?
I think you'll find, Rob. It was like this. You've not been listening, have you?
Oh, no. I'm not paying attention. What do you think, Lee? Does it ring true?
There is not a single element to that story that sounds believable.
You're the boss, but I think it's a massive lie.
Gotta be a lie, then.
You're saying it's a lie?
Gotta be a lie.
OK, Alex, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Yes, it's true. Alex's bag was hijacked by a one-armed monkey. And look, we have a picture. That is the monkey in the bag at the time. That's terrifying.
I can tell if someone is a good dancer just by the way they smile.
David's team.
Alex, look at me.
Turn your head a little bit. And now this way.
Now do it while she's dancing.
No.
Yeah, well, that's true then.
Why? But why?
What is
From
it
that
about?
smile?
No.
Yeah.
Because people who are good at dancing...
Will you stop doing that? I find it a bit disturbing, David. It's just a bit light entertainment for you, David.
Really? What is it? Yeah, what it's about? What do you look for?
Well, people who are good at dancing will look naturally smug.
What are you saying?
Now, you're putting on a smug face.
No, he's not.
And people who are good at dancing have shorter teeth than you. It's just something about dancers. They seem to be a little bit underdeveloped in the tough area.
Are they making up for their short teeth by
Could
learning
be,
to dance?
I don't know, but it seems to be a pattern. That's what I found doing extensive research. So I'll go round you all now. Open up. You could be all right.
Oh, that's a backhanded compliment. Smug, short-toothed person.
Not mine.
Go on. Rob?
Rob, he's got quite long teeth.
No. The thing is,
Rob,
look.
you get up there and prove her wrong.
I just want to say, Rob, I've got a lot of respect for your commitment to the show.
I mean, I'm no Bruno or Len.
I'm no Bruno or Len. Hasn't she got a
Hang on,
stupid
you're
voice?
now taking them. What is... Does anyone know how large Fred Astaire's teeth are?
Small.
Small.
Didn't have any,
Small.
just gums.
He had little, tiny little...
Like that, no.
Tiny.
Just tiny, almost like...
So what are you going to say, David?
Mel, do you think it's true?
I think it's the sort of claim that Ms Jones would make.
It's not scientifically proven.
Oh, you don't say.
Yes.
I think it is the sort of thing she's
She's claimed it. She's not saying it is.
No.
Yeah. Do you think it's the truth?
The truth.
The truth. I think we think it's true.
You think it's true?
True. Yes.
Alex Jones, was it the truth, or were you telling a lie?
Don't be so ridiculous. It's a lie!
Yes, it was a lie. Alex can't tell if someone is a good dancer by the way they smile.
The first time I went to Germany, I knew only one German phrase. And bizarrely, an accident occurred which required me to use it.
David's team.
What was the phrase?
Entschuldigen Sie bitte. Mein Vater ist in den Frisch gefallen.
I don't speak German. Is that a phrase or is that just a random German sentence?
Are you asking what does it mean?
Yeah. I don't need to like it.
It means, excuse me please, my father has fallen in the river.
that well-known German phrase.
Had your father fallen into rivers elsewhere for you to learn that phrase?
No.
Was he like a serial...
River, no.
But why would you learn that phrase unless you had a habit of falling into rivers before you went to Germany? You thought, I better just check that out. So you, total coincidence. I think I learned the phrase, my father fell in the river. Yes. You went to Germany and your father fell in the river. Right. I think I'm ready.
You see, I
think I'm ready. I decided. I don't know about you. I'm going early on this one.
So what happened with your dad and who did you say that phrase to? Were you just shouting it from the banks?
No, we were skiing and he skied off, he was going off-piste and he skied into a little river by mistake.
What is the German emergency? Is it 999? That could cause all sorts of difficulties, couldn't it? Because they're saying in German, do you need help? And you'll say 999, and they go, forget it. And then...
I didn't.
But when you dial 999, Lee, do you then say to them 999? No. You've got one of those old phones where you have to call to the operator and go 999 at once. The vicar has been taken ill.
Claire, who did you end up saying this phrase to?
To a passerby.
A skier?
Yes.
Right.
No, a tennis player, Rob.
I flagged them down.
You flagged?
Wow, she's going fast.
So you spoke to this passing skier, who was just another holidaymaker, another skier. What happened?
Well, luckily they were English.
Ah.
So they had no idea what you were saying.
No, absolutely no idea.
So you spoke to them, and then what happened?
They helped me pull him out.
Right.
But
okay.
then all evening I was able to say that my father had fallen in the river in German.
Right.
What are you thinking, Nick?
Well, I think that you would have just initially said help if this was a true story. You wouldn't have been like, let me just remember this very weird German sentence.
I'm not sure, but I find it hard to think ill of Clare Balding. I think she's telling the truth.
Oh.
No, if she's lying, it wouldn't reflect badly on her character if she was lying.
It would. Even within the parameters of this game, I still don't think she would.
So, what are you going to say?
Lie.
Lie for me.
True.
True, absolutely.
I think lie.
You're saying lie. OK, they're saying it's a lie. Claire, truth or lie?
Would I? It's true.
After a wild party to celebrate our 2000th episode, I slept the night on the one-show sofa.
These two.
Oh. When did the one show start? What year?
I don't know.
Oh. Are you like the Khmer Rouge? Nothing existed before you turned up.
Did anybody join you?
Oh, hello.
And slept there?
The sleeping bit.
Sue Pollard, I can't tell you that.
Nothing like that. No, I was just wondering if they wanted to keep you company in case you forgot to wake up for the next edition.
No, so I'll tell you what it is. I'm a bit out of practice. I was excellent at drinking before I had the children.
Right.
But since the children, I'm not as good.
Right.
So actually, I'd fallen asleep at the end of the party. Everybody was still milling around. They just put a blanket over me and left me there.
Paint a picture for us, Alex. Who else was there? I'm imagining it was a starry affair.
No. Well, you can't invite one guest without all of them. Can you imagine how many people would have been there, Rob?
Over 10.
There have been 2,000 episodes, and there's how many guests per episode?
Oh, well, 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
I mean, it varies.
So that's like 8,000 guests, of whom 1,500 are Giles Brand.
Yeah.
What time did you wake up the following day?
Oh, early. 6:37.
And, I mean, what went through your mind?
Oh, beside myself.
There was 2 of you there?
They taken my shoes off.
Some people, don't they? They employ staff. What about your PR or somebody like that would understand?
PA.
Yeah, PA.
I don't know. I haven't got a personal person. Have you got a personal person? You will have. I mean, you're a national
yes,
treasure.
I've got 6, but they haven't lasted long.
Do you get through them? Why?
I pay them too much.
I don't think your PA could ever be paid too much.
Well... Do you want to come outside? No, carry on. No, I just think it just seems a bit unfair, Alex.
What do you think, Chris? Does this smack of the truth for you?
I think there's a lot of truth in this. You're probably nodded off in the corner while Giles just continued with his stories.
It's always nice to have a little insight into these exclusive show business parties, and I'm wondering about in the heyday of Heidi High. I bet there were a few shenanigans and parties then.
Oh, yes. There were several wrong chalet entries.
What a very delicate way of expressing it.
Anyway, what do we think?
Well, I don't... What do you think?
Well, but I'm not being funny. This is really hard. Are you looking at my cherry?
No, I'm just thinking you're doing it... Oh, it's a cherry story. I thought you were doing an impression of Isaac Newton.
Oh, with the arrow. Who's got the arrow? Have you got it hidden away?
No, that was William Tell. Truth or a lie?
Yeah, go on then. I'll leave it to you.
Go on then. So Chris thinks it's true.
I think it's true.
And Sue, you think it's...
I'm going to say it's true.
OK, well, my team think it's true.
All right. They think it's true. Alex falling asleep on the one-show sofa. True or a lie?
Oh, Rob, I'm better than that. Come on. It's a lie! I once got the giggles on the one show when I accidentally destroyed a priceless historical artefact.
Please do.
What was the priceless historical artefact?
It was a letter.
Which letter? There's 26 to choose from.
A written letter.
So who was the letter to and from?
To some soldiers from King George.
How did you destroy it?
So I was going through a little phase.
Was it that phase?
It was that phase, but it wasn't that phase.
Right.
It was a phase where I was drinking green tea. So I had a pint of green tea.
A pint?
A pint.
Proper old school Welsh. Doesn't matter what it is, it has to be in a pint.
Where were you hiding it on the set?
It was rehearsal.
Yeah, but...
So no need to hide.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I've seen the one show, and you rehearsed that.
I ate it. So basically, the pint of green tea spilt all over the letter, and because obviously letters back in the day were written by, you know, quills and ink, the green tea fell on the letter and all the writing fell off.
And
fell off?
The writing fell off.
Well, it slipped off.
Well, it didn't slip off. It didn't slip off.
Well, it did.
So what happened then?
So the people from the museum who'd brought in the artefacts, the glove wearers, they start basically crying because
They cried?
Yeah, because it's a priceless letter. They were getting angry, and the more angry they got, the funnier I thought it was.
You laughed?
Well, I've got that thing, you know, when things happen, I mean, I find it really funny. You know, when you're not supposed to laugh? I think there's a name for it. It's called something.
Yes, insensitivity. All right. What do we think?
I think it's an out-and-out lie, and I don't think you'd laugh. And if letters fell off a page, I think you were just fantasising over Harry Potter.
Anna, what about you?
I'm going to say it's a lie.
I think it's true, because I think she screams incompetence. I'll go with my team and say it's a lie.
OK, so, Alex, they've said it's a lie. Was it the truth or was it a lie?
It's in fact true.
At school, I once rubbed stinging nettles all over my face and told my teacher I was ill so I could go and meet a boy in a graveyard.
David's team.
I mean, true. So this was a date in the graveyard. Was the boy living?
He was just before we met, yeah.
And these, Joe, you say these are your school days, so we're talking about the 1990s. Now, what was the...
Yeah.
It's my way of being flattering and gentle and chivalrous, you say. Chivalrous. When was this, Joe?
The 1890s.
That would have been the late 60s, actually, early
Late
70s.
60s?
Yeah.
Gosh, OK. So when you walked into the graveyard like this, he must have been shocked to see you.
Rob, he was pleased to see me. He knew what he was going to get.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What was he going to get?
I bought him a cake.
So freshly nettled, you go off, you go and find your teacher. What happens then?
Well, I say to the teacher, I'm really not feeling well. I don't know whether I ate something for lunch that's given me some sort of allergic reaction. Can I go home?
I mean, I don't know. I've never run a school. But are you allowed, if a child says they're ill, you're allowed to just say, yeah, off you go?
Well, I said to her that my mum was at home and I live within walking distance of the school.
It was the late 60s, early 70s. Very different time. Children hadn't long stopped going up chimneys. Yeah. So what do you think,
Oh, I
Johnny?
think it's so unfeasible, it's probably true, don't we?
Well, that's the wrong way to reason. It should be unfeasible things are less likely to be true.
Yeah, but...
Although the true things are deliberately picked to be unlikely.
Exactly.
I travel here by car, for example, never come up. That would be easy.
Sorry, can I just check something here?
Yeah.
Why do you get a car?
Yeah, it's a class thing, you know.
They still shouldn't make me drive your car.
Right, Joe, in the graveyard with
What
the
do you
young
think?
man.
It's...
True.
because it sounds so unlikely.
Yeah.
I still think it's flawed reasoning, but we'll go true.
You're saying that it's true.
Yeah.
Right, Joe. Truth or lie?
It is a lie. I was once favourite to win an athletics event. But ended up coming last after an incident in a toilet cubicle.
David's team.
Well, right. OK, what was the athletics event?
It was a javelin.
The javelin, and when were you entered into a javelin competition?
When I was at school.
How old were you?
I was about 16.
And you were the favourite?
I was.
Why?
Because I could chuck it a long way.
How far roughly?
Probably...
For God's sake, make it less than 110 metres, which is the world record. Give yourself a fighting chance.
111 metres. No, I would say about 20 or 30 metres.
Were you also good at running fast?
Ha, ha, ha.
I mean, to be fair, I think that was a genuine question.
Oh, sorry. I see
get
you
the
mean
momentum to throw it.
Yeah, OK. I did actually, for a short time, hold the 100-metre record for our school. That was because I was having a fag behind the bike sheds and I heard the dinner bell.
What was the incident in the toilet that handicapped your performance?
I was preparing for sports day, the afternoon, so I went in the toilet to have a fag, and I had a box of matches, and I struck one to light my fag with, didn't blow it out properly, put it back in the box, and the box exploded in my javelin-throwing hand.
Oh. Wow. So this is a story about a serious burn.
Yeah, so I had to throw the javelin at sports day with my left hand.
Well, Johnny, what do you think? How does this strike you?
I think it could be true.
And you think it's...
True.
OK, true.
You were saying it is true. Joe, truth or lie?
It is true. I once ignored a fireman's order to evacuate a building because I assumed he was just a bloke in fancy dress.
Please, team.
OK, when was this?
When I was at university in 1841.
Were you the only person who didn't leave?
No, I don't think so. It was a student party. It was sort of fancy dress.
Oh, you were all in fancy dress? OK.
Yeah.
What had you gone as?
I think I took a pretty easy option and I went as a Roman.
Well, what were you wearing?
Yeah.
A sheet.
It's not a Roman.
Oh, not a Roman soldier, just someone who was around in the Roman era.
A senator, not a centurion.
A Roman or a ghost?
So, first of all, where was the fire? Was it in your room?
Well, it was a fire alarm. I wasn't in the proper party, but I was in my room with the door shut.
So how did the firefighter get in touch with you if you were locked away in your own room?
Well, he banged on the door and went, "Fire service."
With all due respect to your sheet, you must have been quite impressed with his costume.
I was.
How did the conversation go?
Right, I was in my room with someone else. We were busy.
Who were you?
Is this how the fire started? Because I know what you're like, Joe. You like to set fire to them.
Actually, we were revising.
Oh, right. What was he dressed as? You were a Roman. What was this other person?
He wasn't dressed as anything.
So there's a banging. And
There's a banging on the door.
And you stand up. Now, Joe, I expect better of David,
Rob.
who was the first person to titter. Let's try and have a level tonight, please. Joe, there was a banging.
On the door.
Banging,
yes.
banging, banging, banging. And then you heard the door. What happened?
What happened was this guy shouted, fire, please leave the building, right?
Yes.
So I just thought it was some drunk bloke mucking about.
Yes, yes.
So I said, could you please go elsewhere?
What was your gentleman caller's reaction? Or was he still unconscious?
My gentleman caller was the same as me, very entertained.
What do you think, Henning? Is she telling the truth, yeah?
There is a few inconsistencies in that song.
Like?
Well, the thing about the fire, I don't believe.
We can stop there, then. It's not, to be fair, an inconsistency, is it? There's nothing inconsistent about it. It's just it either happened or it didn't. It's not like a fire and I was in a lake. That would be an inconsistency.
So you're picking holes in Henning's command of the English language.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should continue the rest in German to give him a fighting chance, yeah? Simon, what are you thinking?
Part of me thinks it could possibly be a lie.
You're going to say lie because you think that the story has got inconsistencies?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to annoy David now.
I think I go with Simon.
So you're going to say it's a lie?
Oh, absolutely. With them kind of inconsistencies.
OK. Joe, were you telling us the truth or were you telling a lie?
It was, in fact, the truth.
So please welcome this week's special guest, Greg. So, Claire, what is Greg to you?
This is Greg, and he is the RSPCA officer who came to my aid when a squirrel climbed into my handbag and wouldn't get out.
Rob Delaney, how do you know Greg?
Well, this is Greg, and we once stayed up all night together, holding on to a fence when a game of who can hold on to the fence the longest got out of hand.
Finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Greg?
This is Greg. I was so nervous about appearing on TV for the first time that I made him come with me and pretend we were a double act.
David's team, where do you want to start?
So, Claire, where were you when the squirrel jumped into your handbag?
I was filming in Devon for Country File, and I was doing one of those links, you know, when you walk along the cliff top, essentially, and I'd left my bag under a tree, and sometimes there are little sweeties left in it, and I assume that is why the squirrel got in it.
Yeah.
You know when you get those selection chocolates and there's some, the topics that nobody likes? I think I'd left, except unless you're a squirrel.
Yeah.
In which case,
Well, it's the one thing they say about squirrels, they're not fussy when it comes to Quality Street. So as you approached the bag, what did you see? How were you alerted to
It was moving.
And what did you do then? Did you continue to approach?
Yeah, I thought there's something in my bag. And then when I got close, I thought it'll jump out because I'm near to it, but it wouldn't.
Yeah. So you're approaching the bag, Claire.
Bag is
it's
moving.
moving about. You know
Yes.
there's a squirrel. You continue to approach.
Yes.
What happens then?
The squirrel's doing its thing and
Continues to rummage.
Going through my diary. My
Helping
phone.
yourself to a strawberry cream.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why people are so fussy.
The cameraman said, "Don't touch it because you might get bitten," and he said, "We'll call the RSPCA. They'll know what to do."
Had you tried shaking? Had you tried tipping it upside down?
No, because all the
I've seen
stuff's
women
in
do
my...
that to get things out.
No, not if you've got earrings in the bag as well, in the middle of a field in Devon. You're not going to do that.
That's a great image of the squirrel wearing the earrings and reading the diary. She's got a busy December. No wonder she's got a full dates.
So they rang the RSPCA. Greg came up to a cliff top in Devon.
It did take a while.
And the squirrel was still in your bag.
Yeah.
How did he get it out? How did he get the squirrel out?
As it happened, I think the squirrel had probably had enough by then, so he didn't even have to do very much.
Oh, the squirrel came out of his own accord?
Indeed. Yes, he approached the bag.
All right, David, what about the others?
OK, Rob, a fence-holding-on contest that got out of hand.
Yes.
You said all night, Rob, was that right? It went on all night, the fence holding...
Correct.
Are you standing on the fence and holding... Are you
No, we're standing next to a
ground?
fence. We're standing next to a wooden picket fence, touching it.
And where were you?
We were in Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
One of you said, I'm not saying it's boring here in Massachusetts, but who fancies holding onto that fence all night?
Fair. There had just been a documentary that was sweeping the nation called Hands on a Hard Body, and it was about these people who could win a Toyota pickup truck if whoever held on to whoever touched it for the longest. So we had just seen this documentary, and we were very drunk. So we were like, wouldn't it be funny if we did this? And then we did it for 9 hours.
And who is Greg? I mean, how was he there?
Greg is the older brother. You can see he's quite a bit older than me. He's the older brother of my friend that I went to college with.
Did you learn a lot about Greg?
More than I'd care to know.
Could we have 5 Greg facts?
Opened his own bakery.
Let's see.
That's the big one.
Who won? We agreed at 5 o'clock in the morning that we were both winners, and that as 5 a.m. approached,
So you started this at what time?
About 8 p.m.
You started that at 8 p.m. That seems very early to start a fence-holding game.
Yeah, it's quite early to go that strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you started drinking?
4 or so in the afternoon.
All right, maybe.
OK, now what about Lee?
OK, Lee.
Just remind us of what it was that you said.
This is Greg, and I was so nervous about my first TV appearance that I made him come along with me and pretend we were a double act.
What was your first TV appearance?
It was on a programme called Pump Television.
What's that?
It was a sort of magazine sort of type show. It was a bit funky and happening. It was like the One Show, but for people that are allowed out in the day.
And what were you doing on the show?
Just being interviewed. It was Reading Television, and I just won a competition for new comedians up in Edinburgh.
What year was this?
1995.
But you didn't win in Edinburgh till 1997.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I've completely messed up the story. I went on the show, Pump TV, to tell them that I could predict the future.
You know, you said to us that you were a double act. What sort of a double act?
So I rang up and said, oh, sorry, I'm actually... I do a bit of double act work as well. Can I bring my double act partner on as well? And they said, yeah, fine, what does your double act partner do? And without thinking, I said, he's a juggler.
What happened when you got there? Did he have to get there and juggle?
Well, this is the thing. There's another twist to this story, because obviously...
Is the other twist to this story there's a complete lie?
No, that... I don't think that'd be a twist. So he comes on the show, and I tell him fairly last minute, I think with maybe an hour or two's notice, oh, by the way, I may have told them that you were a juggler. So now he's panicking, isn't he? So what does he do? Because he thinks he's going to be asked to juggle on the show, and he can't juggle.
Yeah.
So he bandaged his arm up. So thus he wasn't... If they said, can you juggle, he can say, I can't, I've hurt my arm.
So all the way there in the car, you're not talking about why you're driving all those ways?
We didn't drive together. I couldn't. He'd injured his arm juggling. No, that's not... that's not right, is he? No, I'm starting to think. No, I met him at the studio because he actually is from Reading. That's handy, isn't it? That was good.
Was there any other guests on the TV show?
I can't remember. I think there was a person who had a dog and the dog did something.
Yeah.
There was a bit of... It's a magazine.
Or maybe he actually didn't have a dog, but he just persuaded the dog to come on because he was nervous.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Is Greg Claire's squirrel saviour, Rob's fence feeler, or Lee's pretend partner?
It's a pretty unappetising menu, isn't it?
I don't believe Clare Balding. I don't believe that she would be scared. Somebody who hosts Country Fire.
If there was a sound man there with a boom, you could have used that furry boom to entice... Like, maybe you could have pretended it was a badger.
So if you were a lady and you saw your handbag moving, you wouldn't immediately think squirrel in there, would you? You'd think, oh, God, it's gone off again.
What about Rob's story?
There was a lot of detail with Rob's fence-holding story.
I like Rob's. It could very well be true, but...
I think so. Greg's hands were made for holding on to fences.
So you think Rob, who do you think?
I think because Lee so rarely sounds plausible, I think it'd be nice to give him a little go.
I think that when Lee went on Pump TV in 1995 with an average viewing figure of 14, he was too nervous to go on his own.
I do.
Yeah, I think Rob.
You're going to say Rob Delaney.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah. OK, so, Greg, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Greg, and I pretended to be in a double act with Lee.
is Lee's pretend partner. Now, we have a picture of Lee and Greg on TV together. There they are.
Look, I can see Greg in the picture.
Taking you 9 series together.
Who's the really skinny fella?
Who's the 70-year-old man who's done it?
I'll tell you what, David. Coming from you, that is rich.
It was
True, I
Greg.
was very thin. I was 9 stone, though. I was a skinny lad.
Good Lord. But we've made great advances in medicine, and he's here with us today. Thanks very much, Greg.
The first time I used eBay, I accidentally bought a canoe instead of a handbag.
David's team.
Well, how did that error occur?
Well, back in the day, when eBay was pretty new, I thought I'd have a little go. And I quite like vintagey stuff and old clothes, although when they delivered, it's not quite as good because they always smell a bit musty and have an air of dead people. But I like the idea.
Yeah. Did you get that from eBay? Was that you? Sorry, carry on.
So I was scrolling through, as you do, and saw a lovely clutch bag. I know I've lost you all already, haven't I? A clutch bag. A clutch bag is a little bag
For
that
keeping
you
the
clutch.
pedal from a car in. You have an accelerator bag and a brake bag.
So what are we saying, Alex? You saw a clutch bag, you were miming putting the clutch bag under your arm to get into it, and then you pressed Canoe by accident.
In fact, in the modern computers, they've taken the Canoe button off the keyboard because this kept happening.
OK, you're looking at eBay. What
I'm
happens
scrolling
next?
through.
Right.
It started off at 99p. 99 pence, John. Are you in?
For a vintage bag?
Yeah. You're in. Anyway. Next thing you know, £14. I'm thinking about pulling out.
Yeah.
Because that's quite a lot for a vintage bag. But anyway, on it went.
Yeah.
£32.
And you're still bidding?
You still in, John?
No, I wasn't even in when it was 99. You were wrong about that. You read me wrong there, Alex. I don't know what my body language is telling me.
OK, so the price is going up. You're tracking, that's what they call it.
£32.
You're tracking the bag.
And I think it's a good time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Leave it. Next morning,
Yeah.
email on the laptop. Congratulations, your bid was successful. You have bought a second-hand red canoe.
It's quite a jump, isn't it? Yeah. Do you think that's a terrible story? There's some fella whose boat was going down. He says, don't worry, I've got this covered. Tried to squeeze a family of 5 into a vintage handbag.
So you emailed the Canoe man saying, instead of the Canoe, could I have the
clutch bag.
handbag that looks like
And he said, I haven't got a clutch handbag to offer.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you've lied, because I bid on a clutch handbag.
Oh, so do you think he was luring people in by putting photographs of vintage handbags, which people then bid on and bid on, bid on, whatever they pay, whatever the handbag looks like, they only get a Canoe.
Maybe 7 times out of 10, people make do with the canoe. It must have looked into it.
Have you ever seen at the opening night of a film a glamorous starlet turning up with what the commentators are saying is an incredibly large clutch bag? OK, what are you thinking, David?
I think I don't know. What do you think?
There's too much of a gap.
Do you think it's true?
No, I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
We think it's a lie.
You all think it's
We
a
think
lie,
it's a
quite
lie.
conclusively a lie.
Yeah. Conclusively a lie.
OK, Alex, truth or lie?
Silly boys, it was, in fact, true.
Well done, you.
Yes, it's true. Alex did accidentally buy a canoe instead of a handbag on eBay.
I've told my children that every time they lie, a puppy dies somewhere.
Now you've used this line on the children, has it actually stopped them from lying?
Well, it certainly seems to have done.
Yeah.
Because they do care about puppies.
Yes.
It's a bit of a relief, actually, that you're saying that didn't result in your children telling loads and loads of lies and getting excited by the prospect of puppy death. It's heartening on that level.
No,
I
but-
don't have sadistic children.
But it's also bad advice, because what if a dog goes to attack them and they tell a lie and the dog still gets them?
Actually, that's the nearest. The nearest dog will die.
So you just...
You know.
Well, statistically, you'd hope via osmosis the lie will kill...
Essentially, you tell the lie, dog death spreads out from you till it finds a dog, the dog dies, and then the wave of dog death stops.
Can I just ask Joe, why a puppy and not a kitten?
She's not sick.
It was a difficult decision to make. It was a toss-up between a kitten, a puppy, and their dad. And kind of puppies are the sweetest.
What is your verdict?
My team say true.
You're saying true, yeah? OK, so, Joe, is it true?
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
This box contains everything I need to play my family's favourite festive game.
All right, so could you now take the contents out and put them onto the desk, please? Oh. Well, it's a plastic cup. Water. Pen there. Sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Well, it looks exciting.
What you do, right, is you get up the glass.
I'm a bit nervous about what you're going to do. Oh, all right, there we go, a little.
You come up, like, with a category.
A category, yes.
Yes, like...
Ah! Sorry, I've got cramp in my foot. Just bear with me a minute.
Like diseases of the knee.
Keep thinking. You're right. That's better, thank you. Carry on.
So you've come up with a category, yes?
Yeah, so, and I'm going to start the game off. So I think of something in that category, and I write that down on a bit of paper.
Yes.
You have got to come up with something from the category.
Yes.
Which is trees.
Yeah.
So you each say a tree, and if anyone says the tree that I've written on the paper, I throw this over them.
Oh, let's play it. Let's play it. We'll give you a category. The category is things you might find in a Christmas dinner. So food items in a Christmas dinner. Right, now fold the paper up. Don't let them see it.
OK.
OK. Now, Joe, Lee and Joe Swash are your sons. They've come home.
No.
They're back from the youth detention centre.
Would you like my friend Robert to play? Yes. Rob, my mum says you can play.
Thanks.
You can come in and have a play. We're all playing the game.
Oh, hang on a minute. No, wait a minute. I'm being told that my desk is not waterproof.
Oh, yeah.
But you're... No, seriously, but this is...
Oh, my God, yes!
Sorry. Yes. Now, my desk also. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I've just been told my skin is soluble.
I'm telling you the truth. That's what they're telling me. So remember now, boys, the category is things in a Christmas dinner. Get ready. Here we go. Let's get the tension.
Sorry.
OK.
Yeah.
Lee Mac, something you'd find in a Christmas dinner.
OK, I'm going to go for a... not roast.
Ooh. Oh, the tension there when she said
That was,
it.
yeah.
Wow. OK, Joe Swash.
A Brussels sprout.
Oh, it's back to Lee.
This is unbearable. Absolutely unbearable. I'm going to go for a carrot.
Ooh. Oh, Joe Swash.
Pigs in blankets.
Oh, Lee.
Oh, double look me.
Turkey.
Oh, the
Joe Swash.
This is an unbelievably stressful game.
Yorkshire pudding.
What are you talking about?
That's not allowed.
I have Yorkshire pudding in my Christmas dinner.
No, this is...
Yes, only because it's set the sat-nav for Brussels sprouts.
Gravy.
He said gravy as well.
Gravy.
He said gravy. Lee Mac.
Cranberry sauce.
Joe Swash.
Bit of turkey.
He said turkey. He said turkey.
OK, I'll go with some carrots.
He said carrots.
Right, I'll go with some stuffing.
ever happened to me.
Was that game genuinely something that Jo plays, or did she just make it up? Truth or lie?
Even if it's not, to come up with that on the spot is brilliant. I'm playing that on Christmas Day.
Oh, it's a brilliant game. If Jo invented that game in the last few seconds, reading off a card, then, well, she'd be a genius.
OK, so what's it going to be? Truth or lie?
We're going to say true.
OK, Jo, this
it's a lie,
incredible Christmas game.
Oh, my goodness me.
Truth or lie?
It's true.
I once lost Julian Lloyd Webber's cello because I was chatting up a parking attendant.
Well, David and team.
A lot of factors there.
Lot of factors.
Why were you in possession of Julian Lloyd Webber's cello?
Because he had lent it to me.
Why would he lend you his cello?
Well, not exactly lend.
You
I
nicked
was
it?
kind of looking after it.
Where were you, Alex?
I was in Manchester.
Right.
Yeah.
And was he playing? Was he doing a gig or something?
He was doing, he was like with an orchestra, but he had his own solo part, so he played.
I know an orchestra. They have an instrument each, don't they?
Yeah, but David, he had a special part.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
But for which he didn't need his cello. It was he asked you to hold the cello.
This was before.
And go and check on the parking scenario in the middle of the symphony.
This was before the concert.
Okay.
So did you know him?
I hadn't met him before. No.
But what was the great attraction of the parking attendant?
Very handsome, very fit. It was a very
How
hot
could you
day.
tell under a big hat like that and his jacket up
He
there?
didn't
How
have a
could you
hat
tell?
on. They were very modern parking attendants.
Oh, he didn't have a hat on?
I think we need to analyse this story chronologically.
Right. Start again.
Now, it is the day of the concert.
Right.
Yes. Dawn breaks.
Right.
Where are you and where is Julian Lloyd Webber?
Julian Lloyd Webber and I are both in Manchester.
When did you meet?
In the car park.
Sound like a true Welsh girl.
No, the car park. I'm afraid the car park is not an acceptable answer to the question,
Right.
when did you meet?
Right.
Because the car park is a place, not a time.
Let me set the scene.
OK.
So, I'm in the car park with the car park attendant.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
The car park attendant is just there. He hasn't got a hat on. He's not that official.
He's just generally hanging around the car park, all sexy.
He's just hanging out.
Yeah.
What's he wearing at the time?
Has he got anything on?
Is he naked?
He's got jeans on and a t-shirt.
Jeans and a
And
t-shirt?
an
This
luminous
is just
jacket.
some guy.
Some bloke.
He's told you he's a
on.
car park attendant because he
No.
wants to sound important.
Is that important?
Yeah, it's the sexiest thing you can say. Everyone knows that.
Julian Lloyd Webber walks in with his
Walks in
cello.
with his cello, which weighs about 4 ton.
No, they're not that heavy.
Well,
Chris.
no.
They're not that heavy.
No,
and for
no.
someone like Julian, who's probably got a bit of sinew and bicep because of all his playing, it would be very light.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
going
how
to feel
they
heavy.
pick cellists, isn't it? They
Yes.
pick the ones that can carry it. You can teach anyone to play it, but it's the carrying it that's the trick.
Exactly.
He pitches up. He's on his phone.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
while
on the phone
carrying
and
the
carrying
cello.
the cello.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Were you trying to get off with the car park man because you wanted to not pay for your own parking?
It's difficult to know if you're a car park attendant whether any relationship you're in is genuine. Is it me or is it just for the free parking?
Yeah, exactly.
Did he just hand the cello to you with a nod like that while he was on the understanding that you would know what he meant?
No, he'd put it down on his side and then just went...
What happens then?
Yes, this is crucial.
Then Julian comes off the phone, taps me on the shoulder. Where's my cello? I look round, cello gone.
What?
No!
It was the car parking attendant.
Who took the cello then?
The cello
Yeah.
had made its way into the concert hall.
Of course
On
it
its
is.
own?
The very best cellos can do that, can't they?
Well, somebody has taken the cello, gone into the concert hall with the cello. Julian and me flummoxed.
Flummoxed? So this is not an attempt to steal the cello. This is a do-gooder seeing an unattended cello and thinking, well, I can't leave that lying around. Someone could steal it, I'd better steal it.
It was a good citizen who felt that's worth millions. It's on its own. I'll take it in.
Why were you at this concert? What was your ostensible role?
I was a runner researcher. So I was working on a television programme that they were making.
That's new information.
You didn't say that.
I'm suddenly coming round to
I know.
Julian's point of view.
So what do you think, David? What are you going to say?
It's utter nonsense.
You think it's nonsense?
I'm going to say she's lying.
You both think she's lying?
She's lying, yeah.
She's lying.
Well, I certainly... I think it's true.
Do you?
But not enough to overrule. I haven't...
Oh, don't say that, because now you...
Well, no, it's very rarely that I overrule. At the moment, I believe in democracy.
Yeah.
But if it turns out you guys are wrong, I may lose my belief in democracy, and this could become a police state.
So your answer is?
We're going to say it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. Right. Alex
Actually,
Jones.
no, we're going to say it's true. Sorry, police state time, we're going to say it's true.
I like that. I like that. I find that arousing.
Alex, truth or lie?
Rob, you should have to take the first answer on this programme. It's true!
After accidentally spilling red wine on my dress on the way to Ascot, I deliberately spilt more wine on it and pretended it was part of the pattern.
David's team.
So where was the initial spillage?
In my lap.
And how did you spill red wine?
Red wine, because we were being driven to Royal Ascot and...
So it was just normal car wine?
No, I brought some wine because I thought it would be a good way to start the day.
Yeah.
And unfortunately...
Drinking in the car.
Yes. And I couldn't turn back because I was meant to be presenting a trophy.
Did anybody comment on it during the day?
Actually, somebody told me they thought it was a rather... how very modern, someone said to me. I said, oh, yes, it came from, and I named a designer that I thought was kind of fashionable.
Merlot.
It came from Merlot, yeah.
How did you put the wine on?
In a straw.
A straw?
Just taking a... Yeah, just take a mouthful...
You drink your wine with a straw?
Well, I was trying not to spill it on me, but it didn't work.
That's a horrible image, isn't it?
Oh.
Clare Balding, 10 o'clock in the morning, on the way to the races. Well, I'm presenting. No, I'm not! Oh, bloody heck. Here's a favour, pull all that on me dress.
OK, it's just If you had been drinking the wine from a straw initially...
To try not to spill it on myself.
How did you spill it?
Unfortunately, didn't get the straw back into the bottle.
Why did you remove it from the bottle, having put it in?
I don't know.
Because that's the thing. When you put a straw in, that's just... You then leave the straw. You don't say, OK, now...
Listen, it doesn't reflect well on me. This is a day I would rather have forgotten.
But this also must have been a special straw that you have, because it must have been long to get to the bottom of the bottle of wine. So you
Well, I
brought
didn't
your
want to drink the whole bottle, Brad.
You're telling me it's a full bottle of wine with a straw? It's getting worse. I thought it was a miniature.
It's a smaller bottle, like your little, you know...
Oh, that's better. I want the...
It's...
Oh, it's gone. Oh, stop here at Threshers, driver. Stop here. I'll need 5 straws. I need to link them. Oh, I was looking at it again.
I'm not proud. I'm not proud because, unfortunately, that is quite an accurate reflection of that day.
So, was Claire telling the truth? Did it happen, Victoria?
It's sort of insane, but I want to say true.
What do you think?
I refuse to believe that.
I think it's true.
Saying truth. Clare Balding, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
My husband and I have agreed that the hour between 7 and 8 p.m. is the only time we're allowed to gripe about our various aches and pains. We call this hour the moan zone.
David's team.
Between 7 and 8 p.m.
Yes.
Is that the time you find the aches and pains are most noticeable?
No, it's because it's when the one show's on.
And what specific aches and pains, Joe? Because I will say you've been rather sprightly this evening?
Don't be patronising, Rob.
You did say that like you were playing Monopoly with your grandmother.
So, what are the aches and pains, Joe?
Well, I've got a bad knee.
I've got a bad knee, actually, as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's the cause of your bad knee?
I don't... life, you know.
Oh, life, okay.
The inferior design technique of the creator, should there be one. Anyway, this isn't about me.
Joe, what happens if you moan outside of those hours? Like, do you have, like, a moan jar where you...
No, the other one can say anything they like to the other one to shut them up.
Oh.
Including the C word. Coco.
In the hour, is it you first, 7 till 7:30, your aches and pains, and then his at 7:30 to 8, or do you alternate? I'll see your knee, I raise you, you know, a coccyx.
This is what David's like when he's chatting up women.
Well, it's not that formal, really.
Is this ringing any bells with you, Lee? I mean, in your household?
I would like to get to that age where you can do the chur where you press the button and it helps you up. Oh, that's nice. Then, you know what I mean?
I tell you what, this is going to steal all those younger viewers back from Netflix, isn't it?
How old are you, Bobby?
I'm a prime number. One more than a square number, but it's a prime number.
Oh, in that case, you are... Wait, I've got this. You are 36.
Yes.
Oh, you are a prime number?
I am a prime number, yeah.
37.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes, I mean...
10 points Gryffindor.
Thank you. Joe can't believe that Lee has got the applause when she said 37 6 times.
In school, sometimes
37.
we get clever students, we know they've got it correct. Like, in Parents' Evening, I would say Joe's doing really well, but sometimes students like Lee, we've got to encourage them in the lesson.
Oh, I like you, Bobby. All right, so what do we think? Joe, what are you thinking about this?
Well, it sounds true to me. I mean, I think it's a bit weird that we wouldn't believe other people.
Yeah.
Right, we may be having a bit of a problem here this evening.
Yeah. OK.
Sam, what about you?
I quite like it. It's very constructive. I think it could be true.
I think we're going to go with true.
You're saying true. OK, Joe, was it true or was it a lie?
It is a lie.